Welcome you on today to our first official webcam in which we're facilitating a workshop on first impressions and your personal brand. I'm Mary Parker, the Career Services Coordinator here on the main campus of CCCCC, along with Kendra Thomas, who is our Career Development Specialist on both the Lee and the Harnett County campuses of Central Carolina. Welcome you to this webcam. We hope that you do enjoy. Creating a brand. There are 4 characteristics that make up your personal brand. Let's start with number 1, your appearance. It's very important that when you present yourself to employers and to those that may be constituents within your areas of expertise, that your appearance as a professional from both an academic as well as a professional and personal standpoint are very in tune with the industries in which you look to be a part. Competencies, of course, education is key to success when looking at careers and where you're going to go with your professional future. We have to have that knowledge and the skills and the ability that the employers in the world of work as it is today is looking for out there when it comes to education. So higher learning is vital to the success. Differentiation. It's okay to be different. It's okay not to fit in with the rest of the crowd. It's okay to appear different in who you are from a professional standpoint, because that distinguishes personality, which also is a characteristic that we are listing on the personal brand. Personality, who you are from the inside out, and how you represent yourself professionally, vital to creating your brand. It's very important that you understand these characteristics and know who and what they are within yourself.
First impressions in technology. Social media has become the new first impression. So this includes sites such as Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. It's very important that you understand employers are searching these social networking sites. So clean up any photos that you have that show you partying too hard or drinking too much, and watch what you post and watch what groups you're associated with, because your employers will look at that and determine if they want to call you in for an interview or not.
Women's clothing and dress attire for the professional. Very different in the basic concepts that are used in today's world of work. For women, a few tips. The safest, most conservative colors are black, gray, blue, and brown. These represent power. They have structure, they have depth, and to me they represent confidence. Avoid the bright, clashier, or gaudy colors. To me that kind of symbolizes maybe some insecurities and trying to hide behind the color. Avoid those busy patterns, and always make sure that we watch the length of the skirts. If at all possible, let's keep them maybe at the knee or a little bit below. No tightness around maybe the buttocks area, and definitely no transparency. Neatness, very important that we don't wear clothes that are worn or stained or wrinkled. Every little detail about us, people will pay attention to, involving the world of work, the interviewing process, and whether or not we may fit into the work culture.
For men, it's basically the same. You want to make sure that you understand that the safest and most conservative colors are black, gray, blue, and brown. You need to also avoid busy tie patterns. You're selling yourself, not your clothing. Matching. Your belt must match the color of your socks, and your belt must also match the color of your pants. Everything matches with men. Neatness. Don't wear clothes that are worn, stained, or wrinkled. It's very important that you take pride in yourself, because you, if you get hired, will be representing your company.
Body language and how it reflects on your attitude. Very important. A sincere smile can make that environment in which you are becoming a part very relaxed and make the interviewer feel even more comfortable than maybe he or she would if we had that grim face. So that friendly and approachable mindset as far as the smile, something just that simple can make a big difference. The straight back, always maintain the proper posture when meeting and greeting individuals, when sitting at that interview conference table, maybe across from that panel of interviewers. It's very important. It shows confidence, and to me, it shows that you're being attentive. Also, make sure direct eye contact is vital. Send that message that you are interested and you respect what that individual has to say or is saying to you. Never kind of look away or look down. Always let them know that you're confident in who you are and what you can do based upon that direct eye contact and the responses that you give when responding to questions.
So, first impressions and touch. Touching things when fidgeting. It shows that you're nervous and you're unsure of yourself. So if you're in an interview and let's say you have a pen and a notepad so you can take notes during the interview, make sure that you don't have a clicky pen because all they're going to hear is click, 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 click. And that will take away from anything that you're saying. Touching the interviewer's property. It shows that you lack professionalism and you make assumptions. You should not be more interested in the pictures on the interviewer's desk. You should be more interested and concerned about what's coming out of their mouth and your response to those questions. Sharing a handshake. You may or may not have confidence. So make sure that when you extend a hand, and I'm going to use Miss Mary, that is very firm, but not too strong where you break someone's hand. Thank you.
What others notice when they listen to what you have to say? Attitude, professionalism, confidence, and competence. That's what they should hear. No matter what is coming out of the mouth of individuals, really that reception or the way in which I perceive what you said is very important. You may have meant to say one thing when in actuality I may have heard something else. Clarity is important. Make sure that your professionalism, your confidence, your competence, and your subject matter in which you're speaking is there. Because individuals can tell whether or not we're kind of fluffing through or ad-libbing through subject matter. They know professionalism, attitude, confidence, and competence when they hear it. So be sure that you know what you're talking about, you know how to say it in a professional way, and you're confident in saying it.
And also be mindful of your tone. So when you're speaking with someone, make sure that you're always smiling, even if you're on the phone. So for instance, if I were to call, or you were to call me, I would say, hello, this is Kendra, how may I help you? Instead of, hello, this is Kendra, how can I help you? You can gauge and ask yourself, which way is better? Which one would be more receptive and which one would I be more receptive to? So remember to always keep a smile, and you'll always flow and be sincere and make your interviewer feel comfortable with you as well.
Suggestions for making that good impression. Know your strengths and weaknesses. It's very important. We all have weaknesses. We may not want to admit it, but we all do. And it's okay because it shows differentiation, which we talked about earlier. So knowing those weaknesses, but being able to express them in a way in which I will, in the end, perceive it to be a positive aspect of you is a great thing and a skill to be able to do. We have to be knowledgeable of what we're saying and why we're saying it, but at the same time, we have to be knowledgeable in the way in which we're going to apply what I call the 360 rule. We start off with the negative or the weakness. Then we express how we have changed or look to alter that behavior so that it now becomes a strength. And then we express what that strength is. There we have applied the 360 rule because now you have, and the last thing I heard you say was something positive about yourself. Contact information. We want to thank you all for participating and listening to this webinar on today. We want to let you know that you can reach either Ms. Thomas or myself at any time using the contact information that's given here. If you have questions about job searching technique, interviewing etiquette, resume writing, branding, more questions concerning branding, LinkedIn, professional networking sites, how to go about getting those accounts and things of that nature established, please feel free to give us a call or either visit the Career Center that is located in the Welcome Center here on the main campus of CCCCC. We at any time would look and be honored to have an opportunity to serve you. Thank you.